We are Reuben, and my name is a Guy.
I'm Jamie and I don't have a cup of tea because it was made incorrectly. Is he making me another one?
Made incorrectly?
Ah, I'll make him incorrectly.
Where's incorrectly?
Right, Sean, I've got a cup of tea.
How did the band form?
How the band form?
Oh my god. When a man and a woman love each other very much. Special cuddle.
Each of our parents had one of these special cuddles, and then about 14, 15 years later, I met Jamie, and we made a band, and we had loads of different people in the band. We had keyboard players, guitar players, drummers.
One of them, the keyboard player, was me in the future. No, he was me in the past.
Yeah, you in the past, yeah. And we settled on a lineup of just the three-piece because we wanted to rip off Nirvana, as we still do. And we had this one drummer, and then we got rid of him and got another drummer, and then he went to Canada, and then Guy, we were like, Guy, do you want to join our band for 6 months? He was like, yo. He came back, and then because of Guy's awesome talent, Mark felt that perhaps he didn't want to do it anymore. So we said, Guy, do you want to do it full time? Guy was like, yes. And unfortunately, Guy's been in our band for about 6 years now.
How's the tour going so far?
It's alright, we had a bit of trouble when our stereo broke and we couldn't watch any telly, that was bad. Then me and Guy were watching Laugh with Brian with just the subtitles on, which doesn't work because
you were all laughing though.
No, but in the scene where Caesar, whatever his name is, can't pronounce his arse, it's very funny because he goes, Roger the rapist, and everyone goes, hoo, 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 hoo. But the subtitle just said Roger the rapist. So I was like, and Guy was like, this is rubbish.
I wasn't this is rubbish, I thought it was brilliant. I've seen it before.
Have you seen it before?
Laugh with Brian, everyone's seen fucking Laugh with Brian.
This is your house.
This is my face.
You guys aren't exactly the first band that comes to mind when supporting a band like Sum 41.
We are exactly the first band,
how did the tour come about and how have the fans been reacting?
Set up.
We toured with Billy Talent many years ago, 2 years ago now in fact, and they share the same management as these guys. I think anyone from Canada has the same management as each other, to be honest. So we're hoping for the Celine Dion tour next. But it's been alright.
Fingers crossed, baby.
Yes.
What has been your worst gig experience?
Ever?
Ever.
I fell on my head once in that school hall, that was pretty bad.
That was amazing though. We did a battle of the bands and Jamie went arse over monitor whilst trying to do a solo.
Oh, I think I was trying to do
And it was
solo,
the
yeah,
funniest
I
thing
fell on my head. And then I had to spend the rest because my guitar strap fell off and someone came running out because we were just on the floor and I thought I was going to help me with my guitar strap, but actually just straightened the monitor on the floor and then ran away again. So instead of singing the rest of the song, I just said I am the captain again and again and again.
And I just fell out laughing and it was amazing.
But we won, we got through.
Yeah, and that money went to recording Pilot, which we still sell on the road today.
And the audience was all kids, they were like 10 years old.
They voted for us, so they knew that was...
They had a tough shop and everything.
I think it was your dive.
I think it was the comedy that got us through,
yeah.
the paper Pilot.
But my worst experience was when we played with Underskin, Local Heroes, and we played at Leisure Centre in Crawley or somewhere, and we all turned up and there was like 6 chairs, and like 4 chairs, and like in the cinema, and you just sit and watch the other bands, and the only people there were the other bands.
But don't you remember those kids that had just finished swimming and were waiting to be picked up by their mum?
With
They
extreme
were taking
metal.
the piss out of us hardcore. I felt intimidated because they had like their swimming bags and their hair was all wet, waiting to be picked up by mum. They're like, him.
I was still in the womb at this point. I don't know.
What's your worst gig experience, Guy? Was it when you carried on playing Crimson for like 2 minutes after we'd finished? on the
That was my
first gig?
fucking prime time. I was like, this is just me now, baby.
This is Limelight.
Worst gig experience probably playing the Fibbers in York because it got so hot. I felt like blacking out, and I just remember it being fucking shocking. I hated that gig. Don't know, that's pretty much it. It was just so fucking hot.
You released your third album, In Nothing We Trust, last year, your first record on your own label. How did your own label start?
Actually, our first record on our own label was Blood Money Cool. Before that, it was a
No,
DVD.
okay, well, no.
But if you mean a record is an album, then yeah.
But no, hold on though, because I think of the DVD as an album of
I'm like a
sorts.
spanner in the works.
Because really, it's like a visual album. Because it's just as much about the creative process. Because the subject matter of our music albums are always our day-to-day lives, and so when we made the film, that's about our day-to-day lives as well. And it's kind of the same length. I think that DVD should be called an album.
That's the album.
How did the label
Well,
start?
basically, we couldn't get a deal. We've tried for about 20 years to get a record deal, and the only people who want to sign us are like, yeah, I don't really have a label, but I was thinking about investing £12 into making a label. We're like, it's tempting, but we looked at our funds and we realised we could afford about £14, so we decided that we'd do it ourselves.
Why not?
Why not?
What was your highlight of 2007?
Being asked to play the main stage at Download Festival, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it was my highlight
Yeah.
playing it, but it was definitely my highlight being asked to play it.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I like that. When did we get asked to play with the Presidents of the United States?
Because that's the good thing about that.
2005, I think.
Is like
It's not there.
it's all the best parts about it is you know you're gonna do it, but it's like you can just sit there and accept it, but you don't have to do anything.
My favourite part of 2007 was driving up to the security at Download and the big twat with the fucking bicycle shirt on goes, "Who what stage, mate?" And hearing Tank go, "Main stage." I was like, I like that. He didn't say 10 in the morning on a Sunday when no one would be there. Otherwise, I'd have been like,
Yeah, but when we arrived on Saturday, there's always a mess up, and there's always this really watertight security, you can't get anywhere. And by accident, they dropped us off backstage, the main stage, while Slayer were playing.
"Slayer!"
And we were just like, whoa. Sort of at the side of the stage, which is Slayer, and we kind of went out, and it just looked, Slayer were like little ants, and we were like, this is going to be amazing. And it was alright.
Are there any new up-and-coming bands you think we should watch out for?
Yeah, there's a band called Chris, What You Doing to My Gaffer Tape. Chris, What You Doing to My Gaffer
Well,
Tape?
see, that one was ripped and this one's coming off, so I redo it occasionally. Usually you don't notice. Because I'm doing it in front of your face.
Oh right, I'll do it in front of your face. There are no new bands apart from Baddies.
That's the
Yeah,
best
it's
answer.
just
Bands are shit
all
these
the best
days.
bands splitting up.
Yeah.
It's a bit like, what? Why?
What's next for Reuben in 2008?
A headline tour in April.
And then a German tour
German tour
in May.
In May.
Imagine if we don't think more than 3 months ahead or we go blind. Not that we're going to go blind in 3 months, we haven't got it booked in.
I hear you guys are still in full-time jobs. Is this true?
Yeah.
No, actually, me and Guy is part-time.
It's true.
It's
I
true.
suppose you are part-time.
I might do full-time hours, but it's still technically part-time.
I've got a full-time. I stepped up. I made up.
Is it hard managing work with a successful band?
I don't know, I've not done it yet.
I don't know. Us, I'm fucking a successful band.
Is it hard managing work with a semi-successful band?
Yeah,
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
Anybody got worse, really bad habits?
I don't think anyone has any actually
No,
bad
they're not
habits.
bad habits. I mean, we're all great on each other.
I like to go like this.
He loves it.
So he's aware, and that's what I like.
That
as
is
well.
good. Guy is generally very slow.
I'm a bad habit.
If there was
Guy
a
is a
fire,
bad habit.
Guy would be the person I'd like to be stuck behind least. If it was a little old woman that couldn't walk, I'd rather be behind her because she'd probably try and get out quicker. Guy
Yeah.
would be like, right, I've got to check up.
She wouldn't fold up her clothes first. She wouldn't make sure they're in the right pocket of her
Yeah.
bag. She wouldn't alphabetise her mini discs. She'd just get the fuck out.
But when it comes to finding...
Come on, Guy! I'm going back in for him! We'd be like, no, don't. He's not worth it. We'd be like, he's that, yeah, you're right.
I like things to be alphabetical and numerical
But you've got weird alphabeticalisation system, haven't you?
and a numerical.
It goes the wrong way round, doesn't it? Start A there.
Yeah, but that's because it started that way, but then I went, I'm gonna move my room round, so I moved it round and had to reverse it. So
Does it not blow your mind every time you look at it?
It's like a little puzzle. We go, oh, it's backward and upside down.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
He'll still be looking at his CD record.
I'll be in Reuben, but there won't be any other original members. It'll be me and like two other geezers touring pubs in the UK, and it'll be like posters saying Reuben featuring original bassist John Pearce, and it'll be like 4 people turning up in like ill-fitting Reuben shirts that have shrunk because they got them 6 years ago. I reckon.
I'll be genuinely surprised if I'm still alive.
What I want to happen is like I want to be condensed into a little micron or something,
That's what we thought happened.
and then
earlier on.
I get put in a USB stick, and then someone puts me on the internet, and then I'm on the internet forever. I go, I'll be like floating around.
An episode of
Catching
Buffy the
up with
Vampire
them.
Slayer when that happens.
How do you write material, and are you able to do it on tour?
Well, basically, the best way I do write material is go, Jamie, what have you come up with recently?
What do I play?
What do I play?
And I go, this, it's easy, look, finger there, now this, have you got it? Then we do that 5 times and then we stop. Come on, it's easy like that. And everyone goes,
There we go.
so we do it.
Pack up.
Let's back up.
Pack up.
I
We're finished now, can't we?
I don't really, I haven't written any songs for a long time actually, so I can't really remember. I think we used to write them on tour. We're practicing a lot of the songs that have just got on this 3rd, 4th album on the Billy Tennant tour. But we generally hate playing so much these days that we just kind of do the one song and fuck off. That's it. So I don't know, I'll let you know. I have a little computer at home.
Who would win in a fight, Batman or Spider-Man?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time, Batman against who? It's Batman.
It's
win,
Batman,
obviously.
Well, it's like in the
Yeah, I agree.
like, not really talk about the films, but talk about the films. Like he's got his spider senses. He only uses them once, and then he seems to neglect to remember that he has them. And when bad things are going to happen, it still happens. His spidey senses don't seem to kick in. And Batman's always on form. In the movies, in the comics, in the TV show, especially the 60s TV show, always on form.
Well, it depends on which versions you're talking about. Would the 60s TV show Batman pair off quite as well against the late 70s film Spider-Man?
The backwards,
with the big white eyes.
The rope coming out.
That's a different thing that you're talking about there. But that wasn't what you meant. Batman.
Batman, no.
He's
He's got a car,
He's got a car and a belt.
and a jet ski, and a plane, and a boat.
Batman's powers include car, belt, jet ski,
Butler.
butler.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
No
you.
problems.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Can we stop now?